Hey guys, I'm going to do a review on this DR chipper I purchased. I bought it for $2,800. They have an electric start version for $3,000. So for $200 more, you can get yourself an electric start, but it's really not necessary. Okay, so anyways, it comes with a Briggs & Stratton 16.5 foot-pounds of torque engine. They don't really tell you the horsepower because I guess in this situation you want torque because it's spinning a 50-pound flywheel in here. The flywheel has a 6-inch heat-treated tool steel, actually heat-treated tool steel chipper knife that is adjustable. So as this thing as the knife wears out, you probably have to sharpen it and readjust it. And it comes with a little plastic gauge you would set it with. Let's see here. The opening here is 17 inches by 27 inches across, so it's a good opening size. It'll handle up to 4 3/4 inch branch size. That's a pretty good size. Yeah, it may handle it, but personally I wouldn't put anything bigger than 3 inches in here. As far as I'm concerned, 3 inches is a good enough size to burn in your fireplace or in your stove or whatever. I wouldn't put anything more than 2.5, 2 3/4 inches in there. Anything bigger than that, you might as well just burn it in your fireplace. But I guess if you had to, it can do it. Let's see here. What else? It has a 12 gauge steel. All the steel on here is 12 gauge, and it's very heavy duty. It's nice. Comes with a trailer package. Not trailer, but a trailer hitch anyways. You can hook it up to your ATV, lawnmower, or riding lawnmower. That way you can bring it to wherever you bring it, wherever you need it in your property. What else? What else? The discharge chute here, this is a standard one, which is fine. They do come with one that's much taller, and it's adjustable. You can aim it where you want the chips to go. The place I bought this from didn't have that, and I didn't feel like ordering it. So this is fine. It'll just build a pile of chips on the ground there, which is fine. So anyways, we're going to put this to the test. I got some 3 trees worth of branches to put through here, and we'll see how it does. Well, as you can see, I used the towing on there. I just put it on my 0 turn, and I mean, I could have brought it out here. It's just in the barn there, but it takes a little manhandling. But why should I? I could just hook it up here and bring it out here with no effort at all. So let's see how this works. But first of all, if you want to detach it, of course you just pull the pin out, and that leg, pull that pin out, and that leg comes down, and you can rest it down on there. So to take it off, you pull this pin out here, and you put it back like that. Then under here, it's the same deal. Pull the pin out. And it rests just like that. You put the pin back in, and you put your little cotter pin back. And now you're ready to start chipping. Alright, we're going to get ready to start it. It was started up once at the place where I bought it, but it hasn't been started since, and that was a month ago at least. So we're going to check the oil, and it's full and squeaky clean. I'm going to put fuel in it. There's a switch here for off and on. I'm going to put that on. It has some fuel, but we'll put a little more. Actually, it's pretty full. And of course, it's not a good idea to get it all over the engine like I just did. But what are you going to do? Alright, what I did, I put some tarp over here to catch the wood chips. That way it'll be easier to carry off. I don't know if it's big enough, but we'll see. Alright, so the first thing, you gotta turn the fuel on. And then there's a choke here. Make sure the switch is on. You put the throttle up. Now when this thing starts, it's not like you have to engage a clutch to get that thing spinning, the flywheel. It'll automatically just engage, so let's give it a shot. Alright. I cut up a few branches. Apparently it does have a clutch. The engine will start, I guess, when it reaches a certain RPM, it'll, like maybe a centrifugal clutch or something, and it'll engage the flywheel. That'll give the engine a little time to get going before it engages the major flywheel there. You know what? It works pretty darn good. The only problem I see, if you got some weird looking branches like I do, they're not straight, you got branches going everywhere, they're gonna get stuck. They're gonna get stuck at the bottleneck down there. So it's good to kind of trim up your branches a little bit. I know that kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do, you know? So that's what I was doing, actually, just kind of bending them or pushing them with the neck, with the next branch, kind of persuading it to go in. The chips look really, really nice. So let's check them out here. That looks really nice. They're small, and they'll look really nice in landscaping or in your garden. Back to Eden gardening would be perfect. In fact, that's where these are going, right here. Yeah, really nice. Nice looking wood chips. They're not too big. Of course, some of them slide by like that, but the majority of them, they're like, I don't know, 1/2 inch by maybe, I don't know, less than 1/4 for sure. Nice. So yeah, this is a nice chipper, and it'll handle some pretty good sized branches. I put some in there, some through there that were pretty close to 3 inches. The ones that I didn't want to put through are the ones laying over there. You see them over there. Those are too big. Those are like 3.5 to 4 inches. I'm sure it'll handle it, but you know what? You spend this much money on a machine, and yeah, it'll say it'll do 4 3/4 inch log as far as I'm concerned. But why? Why stress the machine out? The majority of us will have, branches like this. So I got to go through that and clean that up. And anything that's over close to 3 inches I'm just going to cut them up into little logs and going into the wood stove for the winter time. So yeah, it's a nice machine. You get what you pay for. $2,800. It's a good quality machine. It's got a lot of power. On the video it may sound like it's really bogging down, but it's not that bad at all. You just throw in one branch at a time. Don't get stupid and try to force feed the thing, because you could probably get hurt or something, So one branch at a time, take your time, and it'll make you some really nice chips. Yeah, nice machine. I like it. I'm really glad I bought it, and it'll get a lot of use here. Now this is for anyone that's got a lot of trees on their property like I do back here. I got some like 8 acres of woods back here, and it's all going in that garden right there. And I had to order some mulch. You'll see it in a pile right there. I don't have enough wood chips to put in my garden. So this will help. It'll help with putting it around the trees. You can do a lot of stuff with wood chips. And once these break down, it starts feeding the soil. It's really beneficial for your soil in your garden. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Yeah, just let me know what you think, and please like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, you can ask them below in the comments, and please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Okay, I just want to show how much wood chips I ended up getting. In the beginning of the video you saw that pile of branches that I had to chip. I had 2 piles like that I ended up doing. So a total of 2 piles of what you saw in the beginning of the video, and I ended up doing 10 of these trees. Got one here, one over there, another one, and I got another 2 over here. So I was really surprised how much wood chips we got. It's been raining so much here, my tractor was sinking in the ground. But yeah, I was really surprised how much wood chips we got out of those 2 piles of branches. 2 little piles, and that's it. And we got all these wood chips. That's wonderful. So don't think you don't have enough wood or branches. So if you have a couple piles, you'll be surprised. You know, if you get that quite frequently, you'll be surprised how much wood chips you'll get. So I just wanted to let you guys know.